Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you some card review, like card first impressions, analysis, whatever you want to call it. But hey, guys, Orabomb here. There's Tag Bolt, the new SM9 in Japan just came out. So it's always good to look ahead at these cards. I can't wait to go over all these cards. But in the comments down below, at the end of the video, answer the comment question of the day. What is your favorite card that we're going to go over today? We're going to go over some of SM9 Tag Bolt. We're going to go over some of these new gym promos. And there's one new card from the next set coming out after Tag Bolt, because I believe Japan has a new set every month. I think that's how that works. So that one's not too far off either. So don't forget to drop a like on this video. Let me know all your opinions on all the cards that we're going to talk about. I'd love to hear some ideas that maybe I don't think of. I don't usually watch videos or anything like that. I just kind of look at these cards and go off what I think. So yeah, and once again, as always, shout outs to PokePeach for having an awesome website, and shout outs to our sponsors at Guardian Gaming. If you want a chance to get a couple of codes, link is in the description below. You can go ahead and purchase those and use code Orabomb to get yourself some money off the purchase. But anyways, I think I'm gonna do the SM9 in a second. I'm gonna start with the gym promos, because I saw some cards here that I thought would be interesting. Just a bunch of different. Let me go ahead and show off the picture. There's a Kangaskhan. See if it's visible. Okay, there's a Kangaskhan GX. At first I thought that was a Mega Kangaskhan, and I was like, oh, Mega GXs, but that's not going to be the case, unfortunately. So just a bunch of babies, promos, whatever. Let's go over it. We got Paris here, Scratch, 70 HP, doesn't matter. Alternate reprint of SM9. Okay, so we're going to go over that in a second. We have Jolteon here. Jolteon has the ability Electromagnetic Wall. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever your opponent attaches an energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. That's not bad, I guess. Has to be your active. Its attack only does 90, but it's a lightning type, so I guess you can use like Electro Power. I don't know, I don't feel like that 2 damage counters matters too much, especially in a lightning deck that focuses a lot on Okos because of Electro Power. So I'm not a big fan of Jolteon. It's only 90 HP too, which is kind of whack, so whatever. Carvana has 50 HP, agility, like all the other agility Pokemon. Clefairy, 60 HP. Oh, has lead, which is the search a supporter card, flip a coin in this case. Alright, cool. It's Clefairy though, so if we ever get a Clefable, that's probably the best one to play. Until we get like maybe a higher HP one, or if you're just gonna play Elm, 60 HP is a good number. It's arguably the best number. A new Dragonair. We do have that new Dragonite. I don't think I've talked about it in the past. I might talk about it. But I know there's a new Dragonite that's coming out that lets you search for supporter every turn, so it's like Tapu Lele, but it's pretty interesting. I wonder if I can find it here. It's interesting because it means Dragonite GX has its own little niche now. Because beforehand, Dragonite GX was just like a worse Metagross, and I'll forever claim to that. But now that you have the ability to search a supporter every turn, it makes it have its own niche where you have this really weird consistency. Here it is. Oh, we're gonna see it in the set anyways, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna be in SM9. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But Dragonair here, 30, flip 2 coins, if it discard an energy from opponent's active Pokemon, if both their tails this attack fails. Oh, whatever. Lame. Not a good Dragonair. Alright, Kangaskhan GX. 180 HP, colors, weak to fighting, resistance of 3, or weakness of 3, but has 3 attacks. Of course. Kangaskhan usually have 3 attacks, but in this case it's just 2 and a GX attack. Crazy would have had like 4 attacks in a GX attack. With a GX attack, that'd be wild. But anyways, that aside. Spiral Punch is 20, confuses for colorless, whatever. Hysteric Blow 80, and if your opponent's active Pokemon is confused, attack does 80 more damage. Meh. It's 190, but you have to be confused. Hypnotoxic Laser, does that? No, poisonously, never mind. I don't know, is there an item that confuses your opponent? Because if that's the case, that might be not bad. It's not great though. Family Combo GX, 150 damage, draw 5 cards. Oh, that's a pretty cool card attack. For a GX attack, it does 180 with a choice band that can knock out some things. It's alright. It's not great. I don't think this card's worth playing, but it's pretty cool. I mean, a GX attack lets you draw cards, it's pretty cool. Tinnitus Bell. It's a tool card. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, the attacking Pokemon is now confused. I guess it like instantly pairs with Kangaskhan, but you want a choice band on Kangaskhan, so it's not that great. Alright, so that's that. We got that out of the way. And then we'll talk about the other cards afterwards. Let's go over SM9 Tag Bolt. It's the renewal of the Pokemon TCG. I don't know what you want to call it. All I know is that Tag Team GXs are a thing. If you guys don't know what Tag Team GXs are, we've talked about them before, is Pikachu Zekrom, but they give up 3 prizes for the first time in the game. there's a 3 prize attacker now. Isn't that weird? Like, just think about it. Like, have you ever said it out loud? It's like, the 3 prizer. Like, this Pokemon gives up 3 prizes. That's crazy. That's crazy. But like these cards in my head seem super broken if you only have 1 or 2 prize cards remaining, because then it's not as punishing. But it's crazy to me. You just slap this thing down. 270. Look at this thing. 270 HP. These HP numbers are ridiculous. Imagine this was expanded with Fighting Fury Belt. We're gonna have to work on expanded, man. With cards like these coming out, we're gonna have to take a look at expanded again, and like kind of like the power levels are just getting way too insane. But rant over. I'm still excited about them. I think these cards are cool. I don't think any of them are necessarily broken. I haven't looked. I mean, I've looked at all of them because I think they've released all of them before, so I've seen them all. But like, I haven't seen this entire set yet. But as far as I'm aware, like I don't feel like any of these cards are extremely broken quite yet. So we'll see what happens. But Venusaur and Celebi GX, I love this card. I love this artwork. I love how Celebi is like, this is my pet Venusaur. Go ahead and whip him up, dude. It's got a nice and hefty 4 retreat cost, weak to fire, so my clown boys will be able to blow this thing away. 270 HP is real nice. It's real nice compared with like all the other grass support we have that's healing. Like we have that gym leader card that I can never remember her name that heals. We have that Life Force Stadium. What is that lady's name? Dude, I'm getting old, man. I can't remember these names anymore. It's because I never played the card. It's not Mallow. I think it starts with an M. Whatever. Somebody let me know in the comments. It's got some attack costs that are pretty hefty. I don't know how you're going to charge these up feasibly. I guess you can play like the other Venusaur and then just attach 2 energies at a time. Whatever. Pollen Hazard 50. The opponent active Pokemon's burned, confused, and poisoned. I guess you could like stack that up with like what's it called? Vipers that can increase poison damage. Is there anything that increases burn damage? Because this doesn't guaranteed 80 damage, right? Because of burn and poison. But if you can increase the damage output, it's only 3. It's 3 energies though. That's the bad part. So there's 50, then burn does 20, then poison does 10. And expanded you have like Burbank, which could be kind of cool, but still 3 energy attack. I don't know if it's really worth. Solar Beam does 150. It's standard. It doesn't feel very impressive. Evergreen GX 180 damage. Heal all damage from this Pokemon. That's pretty nice. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra grass energy attached to it, in addition to the attack cost, shuffle all cards from your discard pile into your deck. Huh. That's pretty good. I didn't know it had the. I didn't know it was shuffle all cards. I thought I read it last time. It was only energy. That could be really good in the right build. It's just still a matter of, can you set up Venusaur? Like all these cards are relatively easy to set up in Expanded Arena. You can just play down Max Elixir and charge it up. You need 3 grass energies and a DC on this thing to shuffle all the cards back into your deck. That's really cool though, because like in Expanded, right? You can max Elixir like 4 times and then shuffle your Max Elixirs back, and then all the energies that are gone, and then reuse Max Elixir again. That's kind of wild. I don't know what else you would do though. Is there any like? I mean, you can shuffle back in all your Seekers, but then you have to put it back in your sport. I don't know. It seems interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think about this card? It's pretty cool. I like the concept of it. I'm trying to think of like how good it would be in Standard. You could shuffle back in your DCs and stuff like that, but it's still like, how do you charge it up? Like Baby Venusaur, now you need 3 energies attached to this thing, which is still like annoying, but it's 270 HP, so it's probably worth, just because of the fact that you're attached 3 energies and then you heal yourself with Evergreen. You need that setup though. But like when you're playing the Baby Venusaur, you have like what extra cards are you playing that you want to shuffle back in? Like you're putting back in your rare candies, or are you just doing a bunch of rare candy Pokemon? That kind of seems whack. It's alright. I think it's a cool card. I don't know if it's like super playable, but that's just off the top of my head. We got some Weedles. Oh, that's adorable. And look, there's all slack off in the back. Oh, that's so adorable. It's 40 HP, so moving on. Choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. No, never mind. Moving on. 50 HP. A little bit more HP there. 80 HP Kakuna. Its ability, if this Pokemon has any grass energy attached to it, it takes 30 less damage from attacks. That's not bad. That's not bad, I guess. And then we got Beedrill. Beedrills always are notorious for being interesting, so let's take a look at this one. Destiny Barb. This attack can only be used when this Pokemon has damage counters on it. Both active Pokemon are knocked out. Whoa. That's pretty cool, actually. Because it trades well with GXs. But what do you do against non-GXs? I mean, there's the other Beedrill card. I guess, like, if you're playing this in Expanded Reno, you have access to a bunch of really interesting Beedrills. But now you have to play Grass Energies. I know the other Beedrills will only attack for DC. Or maybe it's 2 grasses. I actually don't remember. But it's alright. I mean, that's pretty cool. I just, like, what do you do against non-GX decks? You just lose? Or tie, I guess, in this case. I think you just do. So it's interesting. But whatever. Paris. My boy Paris. Am I recording? Is everything recording well? I am. Alright, dope. Paris and Parasect. I love Parasect, guys. I don't know if you guys know this. I think Parasect's super rad. Panic Spores. Put 2 damage counters on your opponent's confused Pokemon. Huh, that's interesting. I guess that pairs with like what I was talking about earlier with Kangaskhan, and I guess also Venusaur as well. I don't know if you would play it because it's still stage 1 that you have to set up, and it's only 2 extra damage counter. I guess if you like have a confusion like game and you have 4 Parasects out, you're doing 8 extra damage counters. That's kind of wild, but there's not going to be many games where that happens, so I'm not too worried about that. It's really interesting though. I mean, it's a lot of extra damage counters on a confused Pokemon. And then they're constantly having to switch around because they can't just attack if they're confused. It's too risky. Mysterious Pattern is 30. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Execute. Executor is a pretty cool Pokemon. Bullet Seed. Alright, it's kind of lame. No Executor. Just gonna be Execute. Is it a Dragon type Executor? Alright, that's fine. Or maybe it's a Psychic type one. We'll see. Grip and Squeeze, 30 damage, the Pokemon can't retreat. Alright, pretty cool, I guess. Guillotine Hug. Guillotine, I should say. Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Alright, well, I guess if you have Flip-Teeny, you have like a 50% chance, I think. No, that's not how it works. It's like, you have a decent chance. You have a 25% chance to take a knockout. That's too low for me. But then you do it again, so you have another 25%. But I'm pretty sure that means you only have like a 30-something% chance. I don't think you just add things like that. Like 2 25% chances does not mean it's a 50% chance. But anyways, that aside, it's alright. It's not great though. Charmander with the tail. Nothing interesting here. This attack does 20 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. I take it back. This is interesting. Just because we have Celebi, and I guess higher HP, we have like Charizard GX that has a lot of HP. So if the Charizard GX gets damaged but not knocked out, you can hit them with the Retaliate. That makes Charizard GX a little bit more playable. So that's pretty cool. Charmander, 30 damage. Another Charmander, 70 HP. Look at that big fat head. Look at that fat head. I love it. Love that fat head. Charmeleon, whatever. And Charizard. So I've heard good things about this Charizard. 150 HP. Addictive Drive. Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on this Pokemon. Oh, so that already pairs well with this dude. That's already really good. Not this dude, but this dude. If you play Celebi. So like that means you're doing 40 damage when you damage yourself. You're putting yourself down to 130 HP, which is not a good number to have, but at least it pairs decently, right? Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage cards on this Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 Fire Energy cards and attach them. So you don't actually have to manually attach 2. That's pretty cool. Continuous Blaze, 30 damage. Discard all Fire Energy from this Pokemon. Attack does 50 damage for each card you discard this way. Oh, that's really cool. So it's like, it almost feels like Better Macargo. You're a non-GX that has that ability. I guess if you manually attach, you're doing 180. That's not bad, actually. If you manually attach 3 Fire Energies, you discard, and then you use your ability. I mean, you're going to run out of steam, though. You have to be careful, because you will run out of energies. But then you have Victini as well. That's pretty cool. Does 180, 210 with the Choice Band. I mean, that's the first playable Charizard we have. So, I'll take what we can get. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I'm just trying to think of how else we could, like, charge it up. I mean, 210 every turn is already pretty good as it is. Being a Fire type's pretty good, too. So, I mean, that's definitely not bad. That might be something worth exploring. Alright. Vulpix. I love me some Vulpix. You guys know this. Artwork's lame, though. Flip a coin of heads, you can't attack. Oh, your opponent's active Pokemon can't attack. That's pretty cool, actually. That's a good Vulpix. Ninetales. Look at my baby girl. Look at her. I love her. Stage 1. Once during your turn, you may discard 2 Fire Energy cards from your hand, then choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with it. Oh my god. What? Once during your turn, you may discard 2 Fire Energy cards from your hand, then choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with his or her active Pokemon. It's a Lysander? That's like Lysander and Blacephalon. That's wild. That's busted. Yo, that's lit. Oh, you guys know how much I love my clowns. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I cannot wait to play Blacephalon again. Oh, Ninetales is so lit. All right, so the question is, do you go for the 2-2 line just to constantly have this card out? It also gives you like a I guess it gives you like a non-Ultra Beast attacker. So if you really need to, you could try to charge up Ninetales and attack versus like Sceptile decks. That's pretty cool too. But like more importantly, we just have a Lysander. That's kind of lit. You can cut your Guzma count to probably like a 2 of, and then try to set up a Vulpix every turn. You have like that 1 extra bench space. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. Nine-tailed invitation. That's, oh, I love it. That's so rad. I need like 2 of these. I don't know if you, do you play this as a 2-2 line, or do you do the ditto split and like you go between Muck and Ninetales? If you do that, you probably still play 3 or 4 Guzmas. I've been playing 4 Guzmas on my list because it's kind of broken, and I'm glad I have been, because it's been winning me all my games. But like, that might cut me down. That might cut down my Guzma count. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of sick. All right, that's cool. Moving on. Ponyta. Lame, boring artwork. Rapidash, lame, boring artwork. This attack does prevent all effects attacks, including damage on this Pokemon. So you have to flip a coin, but you can essentially be immortal. That's whatever, I guess. Is that good? It's not really good because you're going to be playing it with Fliptini, and because of that, you're always going to have a Guzma, right? So you can't be immune forever. Moltres! Oh, that Moltres artwork is super sick, actually. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Wildfire. Discard an all fire energy from this Pokemon. If you do, for each energy you discard 1 card from the top of your opponent's deck. Is there a way that we could like accelerate energies and make that a legit mill thing? That's better than Durant Mill. I mean, there's obviously other options. I guess you could Kiawe and then discard the top 4 the following turn and then just do that every other turn. That's not very good. I don't know. I don't know ways you can make that good, so it's whatever. Fire Spin does 180 and discard 3 energies. All right, lame. Magikarp and Wailord GX. Dude, I saw this on Twitter the other day and I thought it was a fake card. Doesn't it look fake? I thought this was totally fake. Magikarp and Wailord, I didn't know it was a real card until I saw the official Pokemon Company tweet about it, and I was like, whoa, it's real? It has 300 HP? This thing has 300 HP. What's going on? What's a Wailord EX to a Wailord and Magikarp GX, bro? Give me a Fighting Fury Belt on this, 340 HP. No, isn't there like a new card that like adds 50 HP? So like 350 HP, but like it makes your retreat cost 4. Dude, 350 HP Magikarp and Wailord GX. How do you win? You just don't. You have to be. Every deck has to be a grass deck. That's all there is to it. And you have to hit at least like what 180 to hit 360. You have to be a hard hitting grass type deck. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, Towering Splash GX, 10 damage. If this Pokemon has at least 7 extra water energies, this attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The attack isn't even that bad. You can knock out all the babies. That's wild. You put this in my Archie's toys, bro. We're done. It's over. You guys can't win, dude. Archie's toys is done. It's time. It's time to win all tournaments. We got Squirtle here. See that card? This card kind of feels a little bit broken. Like it might have to be banned from Expanded. That's really hard to go over. You just play Max Pot and then you just that's crazy. Anyways. Squirtle. You don't even play Max Pot. If you're playing Archie Toys, you play Acerola, throw it back down, attach 7 energies onto it again, and just keep going. And oh, I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Squirtle. We got another Squirtle, 70 HP this time. A Wartortle. Wartortle's so cool. And then Blastoise. Oh, Blastoise is dope too. Power Squall. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Choose as many water energy cards as you find there and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So this is cool. If you guys remember, I used to play Darkrai Togekiss, and Togekiss is whenever you evolve into it, you look at the top 7 cards and attach any energies you find there, and then you shuffle the rest back. And that was really dope, and that made my I actually won like an ARG like tournament like with like 50 something people with that deck. It was wild. But like in this thing, you're doing it every turn. It's only 6 and you're only choosing water, but you're doing it every turn, and that's really lit too. So that could be good. I just don't know what deck would be good in. It has to be like some crazy. I mean, just gonna throw this into friggin' standard Wailord. Let's get this money. Let's get this bread. Let's acquire this yeast. Let's eat this yeast. That's the one. I'm flabbergasted. Let's move on. We got Psyduck here. I don't want to make this video too long. And then we got Golduck. Have you guys seen Golduck in Pokemon Go? He looks so awkward. Like he's just like this awkward kid in his teens. It's so weird. They're Pokemon, let's go, not go. 20 damage, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attack. That Pokemon can't use that attack. That's always a really good attack because almost all Pokemon only have one good attack. So that's a really good attack just in general. Don't sleep on Amnesia. 90 damage, your opponent's Pokemon in play. If any of your opponent's Pokemon in play have water energy attached to them, you may choose to do this attack to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon instead of their active. Oh, that's really weird and specific. Whatever. Staryu, yeah. Liam. No Starmie? I guess he's second type then. Magikarp, Dragon's Gate. That's a cool attack name. Flip a coin. If head, search your discard pile for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and play it on top of this card to evolve it. That's really cool, only because that means you become a higher HP Pokemon. Gyarados. Gyarados. Look at him. Filter out. 30 plus damage. Reveal the top 7 cards of your deck. This attack does 30 more damage for each water energy you revealed. Shuffle those water energies back into the deck. Discard the remaining cards. Oh, you discard the rest? And that's for 1 water energy? Hold on. Does that not sound broken, anybody? 7, 14, 21. So you can hit 210 extra damage. So you hit 240, 270 with a choice band. You have to discard the rest of your cards. So what you're telling me is that all you do for the rest of the game is you evolve into a bunch of Gyarados, you attach 1 water energy to them, and then you attack with Filter Out. You purposefully mill yourself out so you have nothing but water energies in your deck the rest of the game. You play cards like Energy Recycler, and you just guarantee that every single turn you have nothing but water energies left into your deck, and you just win, right? Because you're hitting 240 with the choice band's 270. That's a really good card. That's a really good card. That's a non-GX that's gonna take nothing but Okos. What's up with Pokemon right now? They keep printing nothing but good crap. Like, that's really good. It takes a little bit of a setup, but if you play nothing but like just literally cards that set up your board, and you play like retrieval cards because you'll be discarding them through the game. Like if you play like 4 Rescue Stretchers, like 4 Nest Balls, 4 Ultra Balls, a bunch of ways to put energies back into your deck, and just draw supporters, and then all you do is play Gyarados and like 20 energies. Actually, you don't even need 20. You literally only need 1 for each Gyarados and then 7 energies in your deck. So you need at minimum 11 energies. You probably bump it up because of prizes to like 13, 12, 13, 14 energies. And then the rest of your deck is just consistency to set up your Gyarados. You can play bodybuilding dumbbells too if you don't want the choice bands, and then you become a 190 HP Pokemon that's hitting 240 damage every turn. This is a good card. Like this is a really good, this is the best Gyarados. That's wild. Lapras, I love Lapras. Boring artwork though. Hydro Pump, this attack does 30 more damage each water energy touches this Pokemon. Alright, lame. Articuno, another Pokemon is really cool. Blizzard Veil. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent the effects of that card done to your bench water Pokemon. So it's a nice little Guzma thing, I guess. Stops Guzma, I guess. Whatever, it's lame. Pikachu and Zekrom, we've already talked about this card. It's really good. I have a whole video based on that. Go look that up. Alolan Geodude. Self-destruct, 60 damage, so it's a knockout. Recharge, search your deck for up to 2 lightning energy attached to this Pokemon. Oh, that's really cool, because now you can like have an easier time playing cards like Alolan Golem GX. So Alolan Golem GX is a really cool card because it stops your opponent from playing cards while doing a lot of damage. That's actually this is like the best Geodude now, right? It's a free attack, lets you charge up energies to itself. That's really good. Alolan Graveler, roll out for 30, all right. And then Alolan Golem, a new one, 180 HP, that's really good. Move any number of lightning energy from your bench Pokemon. This Pokemon this deck is 20 damage for each card moved. That's not bad. If you play this with like Noggin Adels, you can probably like move a bunch of energies and do like 60, 80 damage, something like that. That's not too bad. Alright, I'll take it. Voltorb and Electrode. Voltorb and 50 HP. Electrode. Nice Yarn Electrode surrounded by the goons. The goons! Once during your turn, you may play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon. You may move any number of lightning energy cards attached to your Pokemon to your other Pokemon any way you like. So it's just like you play down and move your energies around. That's alright. For lightning, that seems just alright. It doesn't seem that great. I mean, like, unless we need a Pokemon that has like a bunch of energy. Like if we need a super high energy costing electric type Pokemon for that to matter. Because right now we have Tapu Koko that's only 3 but already moves to itself, and Zeraora, which is easy enough to charge up with like Thunder Mountain and like its own GX attack. So right now Electrode is kind of lame. Because it has to be lightning energy. It can't just be any energy. Gengar, Mimikyu, look at him. Look at him. This is so rad. Dude, can we talk about like Gengar and Mimikyu, bro? I hope it's good because I want it to be good in Malamar because I love Malamar. Even though like lately I've been playing Malamar in tournaments and like I've been clumping like crazy. I've been taking out like a bunch of the tech so I can just be a consistent deck, and even then I'm just clumping. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, Poltergeist, enough of them. That's that story. I have a tournament that I just went to, and holy crap, I went 3-0. I was the only one that went 3-0, and then I lost my last round against someone that was 2-1, and he was 3-1 because I play 13 draw supporters, and 3 acro bikes. It just really maximized my consistency. And then I used Bell of Silence because it was against a Guardy deck, and I Bell of Silence like 3 or 4 times without any draw supporters, and then he eventually knocked me out and I lost, and it was just all there is to it because I never got a draw supporter, and it was really frustrating. But that aside, Poltergeist, 50 damage. Your opponent reveals their hand, attack does 50 damage for each trainer card you find there. That's pretty good. I mean, usually all that's in your opponent's hand are trainer cards and energies, so it's not too bad, I guess, but it's really, is it really worth? It's your only attack, right? Horror House GX, your opponent can't play any cards from their hand. That's really good for stalling, kind of like Bell of Silence. It's a GX attack though, so you have to keep that in mind. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra psychic energy, easy enough. Each player draws until they have 7 cards into your hand. So the whole thing is that you combo your Horror House GX into Poltergeist. That's alright. I don't know if that's super good. Because you're weak to Dark, which is already a reason not to play this card. I guess it's your one-of, so as long as you don't lead it, you should be fine versus Zoroark. But I guess Zoroark will also have big hands too, so you can probably punish big hands with Poltergeist. Horror House is really good. Just stopping your opponent from playing down cards is just a really, really strong attack. But is it really worth? It's like Super Bell of Silence. So I guess if you never want to play, if you don't want to play Spread Malamar, this is probably the better Malamar to play. This is the better attacker GX, because usually your GX attack is like the Krozma GX. But that's like the Spread, right? So if you're not doing Spread anymore and you just want to focus on like a gas can build where you're just taking knockouts, then this is probably better because Horror House GX is just really strong. Like stopping your opponent and then drawing until you have 7 into your hand is really good. And you don't even have to draw until you have 7 in your hand. If you just want to do the pure stall, you can just only attach 1 energy in Horror House. That's pretty cool. It's a 2 retreat cost though, which is kind of awkward. But I mean, the card's cool. I don't think it's that bad. I just wish I had more HP and wasn't weak to Dark. But anyways, Nidoran. I heard these Nidorans are interesting. At least I've been seeing videos. Search your deck for basic Pokemon, put onto your bench. Alright, Nidorina. Family, rescue, shuffle 5 psychic Pokemon from just onto your deck. It's not bad either. And then you got Nidoqueen, the Slayer. Mother Call. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon, except GX and EX, reveal it and put it into your hand. I wish it didn't have this, because now I can't search for Lele's for supporters, but like, it's not bad. I mean, it's consistency, right? You can get up those your Pokemon. And this attack, Power Lariat. This attack does 50 more damage for each evolution Pokemon on your bench. Okay, that's not too bad. If you have a bench of like 3 evolutions, you're hitting for 160, so 190 is not bad for 3 colors energy. You could even play Malamar, which is an evolution Pokemon, and then you could charge up your attackers a little bit easier. So maybe like 1 Malamar and like 3 Nidoqueens. I'm assuming Nidoking is going to pair with it. So 3 Nidoqueens, 2 Nidoqueens, 1 Malamar, maybe 2 Nidokings. That's like 5 Pokemon right there, so that's a lot of damage actually. That's a pretty good attack. The setup is going to be kind of rough though, but if you can set up 1 Nidoqueen, you can easily set up a bunch of other Pokemon, so we'll see what happens. The problem is, can you consistently set up those Pokemon while they're getting knocked out throughout the game? And then you're taking big knockouts, but like you're weak to Psychic, so it's meh. Nidoran Male, Nidorino, Attack Horndrill, Nidoking, no ability, which is lame. Drag Off, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon, attack does 50 damage to the new active Pokemon. That's interesting. King's Drums, 100 plus damage. Nidoqueen is on your bench, attack does 100 more damage. So that's not really better than Nidoqueen, right? I mean, you get a guaranteed 200 damage, but that's like the equivalent of having 4 evolved Pokemon on your bench for Nidoqueen, which is what you're gonna mostly have, right? Because you're gonna have 1 Lele down and then like a Malamar and maybe some other things. So I think Nidoqueen is just better than Nidoking. And with Nidoqueen, you have that option to hit even more damage. But I guess this is more consistent, so I don't know, it's in the air. Maybe you play this as a one-of in case you are running low on cards. That's not too bad. Alright, Tentacool. What we got going on here? Paralysis, Void Tentacle, the Pokemon's not poisoned, confused. Paranormal, 70 damage, prevent all damage on this Pokemon by attacks of Ultra Beast during your opponent's next turn. More Ultra Beast hate, but it's not good enough Ultra Beast hate, so that's pretty cool. It's lame. Grimer with the Mugshot. Muck, oh god, are you okay, dude? Someone needs to give this Muck a hug. He's not okay. Poison Sacs, your opponent's poison Pokemon remain poison after evolving or devolving. Toxic Secretion, 40 damage, your opponent's Pokemon is now poison. Put 2 damage counters on the poison Pokemon between turns instead of 1. There's another poison deck, I guess. It's whatever. Starmie, evolves from Hiya. Dude, I love Pokebeach, man. Strange Wave, 40 damage, search your deck for up to 3 water psychic energy cards, attach them to your Pokemon, attach them to your bench Pokemon. It's just not good right now. Like, for Psychic, we have Malamar. Water, we have, like, the whole Quagsire and Naganadel combo, so it's just lame, to be honest. Alright, Mr. Mime. 80 HP. Your opponent's Pokemon with damage counters on them and all cards attached to those Pokemon can't be returned to your opponent's hand. Oh, this card should not exist. Alright, so you can't Ace Roll and you can't Super Scoop Up, and you can't like do other things, I guess, like an expanded like AZ and stuff like that. That's interesting. Like, I guess if you're playing spread, you should probably put this in your deck because Ace Roll things are kind of annoying to you. I guess that seems like the best option. Sidebolt, flip a coin of heads, your opponent's next Pokemon is now paralyzed. It's not bad either. It's only a 1 retreat cost too. I mean, like that seems like an insta add to spread decks, honestly, because Ace Roll is your Achilles heel. So, moving on. Jinx, 90 HP. Dazzle Dance. I thought it said Dazzle. I was more excited about that one. If your opponent's next Pokemon is not confused. Strange Dance, put damage counters that equals the number of your opponent's bench Pokemon on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. So you can do either 5 or 8 damage counters and put them anywhere. That's not good. Mankey. Scout, whatever. Primate, 90 HP. Dude, this man is hairy. This man needs to go see a barber. He's going Super Saiyan, dude. Look at him charging up. Like, the hair's all going up. This man's going Super Saiyan. Low kick, 30 damage. Wreck, 80. If there's a stadium card in play, attack that's 80 more damage, then discard the stadium. It's alright. It's not bad, but it's still 90 HP, so it's kind of lame. Hit Yo Mom. Okay. Hitmonlee. A special combo. This attack can only be used if Hitmonchan used Hit and Away in the previous turn. This attack does 90 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oh, I like that. It does 90 to a bench Pokemon. I wish it chose the active too, though, because then it's kind of okay. Mega Kick does 90, and then hit Yo Dad. Why is he so sad? He shouldn't be this sad. Bro, you got boxing gloves up. Square up, dude. Square up. What is going on? Hitting away. Oh, that's why. That's really funny. Oh, dude, my boy's a pansy. You gotta square, bro. If you're gonna hit someone in the face, stand strong. Don't just be running away. 30 damage. You may switch this with one of your bench Pokemon. Dude, I'm crying. It's actually really good, though. It's Rapid Spin, but better. Because you're a basic, you're hit for 30. That's a really good attack. It's what's going on. We have a really strong Rapid Spin. How you gonna be scared? You like you strong, my dude. That's like strong energy and like state. Oh, that's crazy. Actually, I like this card. Even without this Hitmonlee. All right, Magnum Punch. The Magnum Punch. I like him. He's good. Is he better than? Is he better in just every aspect to the other dude? I can't think of his name right now. Donphan. I'm gonna look him up. Donphan TCG. I can never remember what set he comes out of. Let's take a look here. Donphan TCG Rapid Spin, I think is what the card is called. Rapid Spin. No, not the Celestial Storm one. I want a different one. I want to know if he's just better in every aspect. It's this one, right? I can never remember what the attack's called. Is it Neo Genesis? No, it's not this one. Bro, this is annoying. It's not Celestial Storm. Alright, let's just Donphan TCG. Maybe I'll find it this way. Is it spin? Oh, it's Spinning Turn. That's what it's called. This attack is called, right? Can I just want an image of the card, bro. Can I just get an image so I see what a card does, dude? I am just go ahead and it's Plasma Storm. That's what it says. Okay, cool. Here, it's Spinning Turn. So just one of your bench Pokemon. Oh, it does 40, so it does a little bit more damage. You have a little bit more HP, but you're also stage 1. The Stadium card in play attack does 60 more damage. Okay, so it's not better in every aspect because it has the other attack. I haven't played this deck yet, so I don't know all the details. But that's pretty interesting. All right, that's cool. It's just another option. It doesn't do as much damage, but and it doesn't have as much HP, but you're still doing Focus Sash. You still have you can still do like Robo Sub and things like that. So that's pretty cool. All right, I mean that's a pretty interesting card. All right, so I've heard discussion of this in the Discord. So let's take a look at it. Almanite. So all evolves from unidentified fossil. So this fossil we have right now, and then yeah, it's 90 HP. It's not bad fighting type. All right, Omastar. Here's where it gets lit. As long as this Pokemon is in play, if you have fewer Pokemon in play than your opponent can't play any item cards. So if you have, so it's just like the Tyrantrum, but it's item lock. That's pretty cool. Does it have to be active if your opponent's Pokemon? No, it doesn't have to be active either, so it can chill on your bench. That's nice. So it's item lock. You have to have fewer Pokemon in play. So in the current standard, that's pretty much every deck, because every deck needs like 4 or 5 Pokemon on their bench. Like you got Zoroark decks in general, whether it's Zoroark Ninetales, Zoroark Decidueye Tails, things like that. You have Ninetales decks in general. You have Gardevoir decks. You have Malamar decks. You have Buzzwole decks because they play Buzztails. You have Blacephalon decks. Like every deck plays a lot of Pokemon, so already almost starts looking pretty good. You have Kabuto during your turn, and then Kabutops. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any supporter cards. And here's where this actually gets busted. So they all come from the same basic, so they're all, you can just rare candy into both of them, right? Because you can rare candy Mysterious Fossil. 140 damage, 140 HP, so it's not bad. And you're gonna have, let's just assume, worst case scenario, you have 3 Pokemon in play. So the only way for your opponent to get around this is for them to purposefully have less Pokemon than you. And they have to be able, this is actually kind of wild. So they have to have less than 3 Pokemon, because I'm assuming worst case scenario, you have another Pokemon on your bench that isn't what you want. Because if you can just put down all 4 unidentified fossils and discard them whenever you want, you don't actually have to keep them on your board. So you can play down all 4 unidentified fossils and just work on evolving up into them. And then you have that one card that shuffles them back into your deck. So already I'm liking this a lot. This is stupid broken actually, now that I think about it. How do you beat this? As long as, I mean, you have to be consistent, obviously. So like, what do you play, like 20 draw supporters and then no Lele's, so you don't have to play down Lele. Then you can play down cards like Diancie to increase your damage output, although maybe you just don't even play that because you don't want to have it down. As long as Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you can't play any supporters. Rock Slide, 80 damage, attack does 20 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's a good attack too. Like, you do 100 damage for fighting DCE, that's really easy to set up. Whoa, this combo is kind of wild. All right, this is not fair. How's this fair? Like, you have so many ways, because like, I know that like unidentified fossils in a basic, so you can't nest ball or anything like that, but you can play, there's that 4 copies of that one trainer that lets you search one from your deck or get it from your discard pile. So you have 8 ways to get your unidentified fossils by drawing. And then you just have to find energy cards. You have Energy Lotto, so if you have a hard time finding energies, you can just play that. You combine that with like just 4 Lilies, 4 Cynthias, 4 whatever other draw support that's coming out. Just go from there. That's kind of busted. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. All right, so from here is all territory I do not know, because I don't think I've seen any of these cards yet. But we have my boys, my children. You guys know what's up there. Top 5 Pokemon right here. We got Togekiss, Lucario, Mew, Latios, Latias, and Ninetales. I mean, that's 6 Pokemon technically, but Latios, Latias counts 1. And then we got a tag team, my boy. And his attack to Psychic. Ooh, that's looking like more good stuff for Malamar. Malamar is like really coming up with this set, I'm not gonna lie. Buster Purge, man. Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. Not a big deal, we just throw them back on with Malamar. No, not a big deal, not a big deal. We just cycle between the 2. Not a big deal, not a big deal at all. You just run Rainbow Energy and Malamar, boom. It's only 1 energy, boom. Arrow Unit GX, attach 5 basic Pokemon. Basic energy cards to rediscard pile to your Pokemon any way you like. Alright. It's not super useful in Malamar, but it's good in its own deck. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra energy attached to it, easy enough. In addition to the attack cost, prevent all effects of attacks including damage on this Pokemon. Oof, nice immunities. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. I like this. Nice 240 damage every turn. Easy clap. Easy clap. I like it. It's a Dragon type attacker too, so you like lose your general weakness. That's a nice little one-up, and that's a nice little one-up, I think, in Malamar. I'll take that. Alone Executor. Oh, look at him. They're worried. Egg Paradise. Draw cards from your deck until you have 6 cards in your hand. Before drawing, you may discard any number of cards. Oh, so it's just Sightseer, but better. But it's also an attack. Egg Drop. Egg Drop Soup. You know, I'm not a big fan of Egg Drop Soup at all, so shout out to you guys that are. I had it, and almost made me puke. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the concept of like, I don't know. Not a big fan of it. Discard any number of Execute from your hand. Attack the 60 damage for each card discarded this way. Bro, we out here throwing eggs at people now? That's kind of cool. It's whatever though. Alright, Dratini, look at this adore. Have you guys seen Dratini in Pokemon Go? He just flies around you. That's so cool. Dragon Rage. We got another Dratini with 70 HP. Chilling in the water. Prevent all effective attacks of your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Alright. Dragonair. Oh, we already saw this. This is just like the other thing. Dragonite. Here it is. Dragonite. Fast Call. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Because that makes Dragonite GX its own deck that's actually feasible now. So you play that with Super Boost, you play with like your energy, you do the whole energy max potion combo with like Altarias and stuff like that. So now Dragonite's actually its own deck. I feel like this is what's going to push it into its own archetype. Is it still going to be good? Its typing is pretty bad right now, and its attack is still not as good as Metagross's, but it's something. We can experiment with it now. So that's all that matters, right? So it's worth experimenting with now, I think. Alright, Eevee and Snorlax GX, just another card that you can just throw into Malamar. 270 HP, nice and tanky. Weak to fighting, which is a fine weakness to have when you're playing a psychic deck. Attach an energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, whatever. Actually, it's actually not whatever. That's a nice early game attack. Dump truck press. 120 damage if your opponent's active Pokemon's evolution Pokemon. Attack does 120 more damage. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. This is looking like a better version of Latios. I'm not. It's looking like I can't really play Latios. Snorlax is right here. It's right here. It's right. It's got. Is it more HP than Latios? Yeah, it's more HP. It's got a lower attack cost. And I mean, by lower, I mean you don't need to play a water energy. Megaton Frenzy GX, 210 damage. If this Pokemon has at least 1 extra energy attached to it, draw cards until you have 10 into your hand. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Latios and Latios. I love you. It's looking like EV is going into Malamar instead, my dude. Oh, it's so sick. This card is so good in Malamar, man. Because you already play DCs in Malamar if you're playing the spread version. And like maybe just remove Shrine of Punishment from all the Malamar decks now and just focus on spread and then this as well. I mean, you're knocking out Zoroark. Like, what's a Zoroark? Zoroark's not an issue. Is Zoroark hitting you for 270 damage? And they hit you for those 270 damage. You come in, you dump truck them in the face. Oh my god, I love this. This is lit. Malamar's looking like it's growing. It's getting numbers. We got Pidgey, draw a card. I know that this Pidgeotto or something has like a Acrobike-like ability. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one of them and put the other one into your hand, put the other card on the bottom of your deck. Alright, that's not bad. Is Pidgeotto good? Or Pidgeot good? 60 damage, your opponent switches their active with one on their bench. Meh. 130 HP. Meh. Spin Storm, your opponent puts their active Pokemon, all cards attached to it, into their hands. Oh, that's really cool actually. But it's not a knockout, so it doesn't really actually progress your board state. It just de-progresses. I don't know what the word is there, but it just slows down your opponent, I guess. It's right. Meowth, Persian. Teach a lesson. 20 damage. If your opponent has more than 4 cards in their hand, look at their hand and discard cards until there are 4 cards remaining. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's good, but it's pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look here. Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd. Item Repel, 20 damage. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tool cards attached to the opponent's active Pokemon. If you discard any tools, attack to 70 more damage. Alright, cool. Whatever. Kangaskhan, another one. Fast Evolution, search your deck for up to 2 evolution cards, reveal them and put them into your hand. That's weird. It's a weird card. It's a weird attack to give a Kangaskhan. Tauros, Raging Herd, 10 damage. This attack does 10 more damage to each damage card on all of your Tauros, including Tauros GX in play. Whoa, that's actually super lit. Dude, Tauros GX might be its own deck now. I mean, obviously you have to not be weak to fighting. But like, if you play like Shrine of Punishment and have like 4 Tauros in play, it only does 10 more damage, so it's not worth, but it's really interesting. Tauros is looking mad, though. Look at that face. Aerodactyl, another Pokemon from Unidentified Fossil, so I already like it. So Supersonic, it's Confusion, Fossil Fang, 90 damage. If you have no Pokemon GX or EX on your bench, attack does 90 more damage. So it does 180 damage for 3 energies. That's not bad. It's not great though. We got items. Judge Whistle. Ooh. Draw a card from your deck. Put a Judge from your discard pile into your hand. That's a good card. It's a card that lets you either draw or get a Judge. That's amazing for disruption. Alright, I see you, big dog. Another unidentified fossil, Ultra Ball, Rare Candy, Pokemon Communication. Oh, really? Reveal Pokemon in your hand and put it on top of your deck. If you do, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand. Oh, that's back. Oh, man. How good is that? I guess it's really good in decks that play a lot of Pokemon. Like, this is just instant in Lost March, I think. What else plays a lot of Pokemon? Is any of my decks play a lot of Pokemon? Malamar. I mean, Zoroark is pretty good in Zoroark. Malamar doesn't really play that many Pokemon to where it's worth, I think. It's not, I mean, you already played 9 ball search cards, so I don't think it's worth. Alright. Oh, this is the card I was talking about earlier. This Pokemon's card is attached to has a retreat cost of 4. Its maximum HP is increased by 50. So now Pokemon have 50 plus HP. That's kind of crazy. Erica's Hospitality. Oh, this is the supporter card that people are talking about. John. Oh, actually, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this card. Actually, if you have more than 6 cards in your hand, including this one, you can't play this card. Draw a number of cards. Draw a number of cards up to the number of your opponent's Pokemon in play. So, like I said earlier, a lot of people have very high HP numbers. I guess if there's a lot of high bench numbers, I guess with Kabutops that could not be the case in the future. But I mean, it's not bad at all. The problem is it gives me a lot of copycat vibes, right? Where like it feels good, but it also doesn't feel good at the same time. Being able to, you have to have less than 6 cards in your hand, and then your opponent also has to have a decent amount of cards in their board. So early game, this card sucks. Mid to late game, it could be good, but if you're already winning, it's probably not gonna be that good either because you're taking knockouts. So I'm not too sure how I feel about this card. I don't know if this replaces anything in like decks like Mewmore or decks that play a lot of draw sports in general. I don't know if this replaces any of the draw sports. Like, I don't know if it's any better than Lily, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Brock's Grit. Oh, Brock's Grit is back. Shuffle 6 of any combination of Pokemon basic energy cards from discard piles to your hand. Oh, no, I wish I still had my my full art Brock's Grit. That's kind of lame. But that's really cool. It's back. So I don't know how good it is, but it's interesting. Bill's Analysis. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may search up the 2 trainer cards you find there and put them into your hand. Then shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Alright, cool. Sabrina's Suggestion. Ooh, you know I love me some Sabrina. Your opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a support card you find there and use its effect as this card's effect. That's not good. That's not good. What's that supposed to be like? Oh, your opponent might have a Cynthia in hand, so maybe if I play this, I'll use a Cynthia this turn. Why not just play Cynthia? Whatever. Lavender Town as a stadium. Once during each player turn, that player may look at your opponent's hand. Oh, Disruption. Hello. Oh no, that's bad. That's a bad stadium. It's bad in the sense that like it's actually really good and I'm scared now. Dude, Disruption just got a whole new tool to work with. That's terrifying. Oh, we got Field Blower, so we know we're keeping that in format. Oh, that artwork is kind of lit, actually. Look at them blow away. It's pretty cool, actually. But we get to keep our secret rares. Alright. Radiant Foreigns. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard a card from their hand. If they do, they may search your deck for a basic energy card, reveal, and put it into their hand. Alright. I see you. I see you. What's Energy Lotto? I mean, obviously you have to search for basic energy, but like in decks that played Energy Lotto because they didn't have that many, like, I know there's like, what's it called? Like Gardevoir played a 1-up Energy Lotto to find energies easier. I guess it also means you could find DCEs, but like Radiant Force is pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it. Aqua Patch is back. We get to keep our Aqua Patch Secret Rares. Choice Band is back. We get to keep our Choice Band Secret Rares. I'm just saying a thing about things in the future. Volkner is back as like a holo rare, so we get to keep our full art Volkners. Why is it reprinted here? So your deck for that's so weird. Why Volkner out of just nowhere? All right, well, okay, that's very strange. Well, there's that. It's almost an hour-long video, but we'll make it a little bit longer. Here, what the secret rares look like, guys. Look at this. Look at this. This is the secret rares of these cards. They're all textured too, like secret rares are, but they have really cool artwork. Like, look at this artwork, man. Like Venusaur's like, but this is lit artwork. I'm not gonna lie. I like this a lot. I really like this one. I really like that one a lot. But this is a promo here, so this is not like a thing, but it's an option. Is he eating an Eevee? Oh, he's eating berries. I thought those were like Eevee legs, man. I was like, that's morbid. All right, these are kind of cool. The colors are a little bit off-putting, but they're kind of cool. All right, dope. So there's that. And then we have one more card. This is from the new SM9A set coming out, Night Unison. I know everyone loves them, their Sylveon Gardevoir, so I decided to pull this page up too. 260 HP Fairy type Pokemon, tag team, Fairy Song. Search your deck for up to 2 Fairy energies, attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like. Already a good attack. Kaleidostorm, 150 damage, choose any number of energy attached to your Pokemon in play and rearrange them in any way you like. It's not bad either. The Miracle Magical GX, 200 damage. If you have 3 extra Fairy energies attached to this Pokemon, your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck. So we don't know if that's the exact translation just based off this, but that's ridiculous. So if you have to have 6 energies, of course, but you're taking a knockout while also stopping your opponent from having a hand. So if that's going to be the case, that's kind of busted. His Night Unison mini set will probably have Zoroark and Greninja GX, the Dene GX, and a new Raichu. So apparently a bunch of really new good cards are coming out of this set in the future. Spritzy, Romatis, Togepi, Togetic, and Coast. Oh, Togekiss is coming out in this set. Oh my god, my child! We haven't had a Togekiss card in forever. It has an ability to. Oh, I'm so glad I looked at this page. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, dude, screw this. Bump this set. Bump this set and all the cards in it. I want my Togekiss. Anyways, we're gonna end the video there, guys. Let me know about all the things we talked about today. Answer the comment question of the day. I mean, any comment down below will have a chance of winning a code as long as you are giving me a constructive comment and not a dude that's like, I want codes. Because I had that a couple times, and I don't know if you know this, but I randomized the codes, but I removed the things that are not actual comments. So it is what it is. Anyways, let me know about everything we talked about today. Answer the comment question of the day. What card are you most excited about? I'm really excited about Snorlax and Malamar. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's really lit. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.